Hey, it's Dorleen. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be participating in a blog hop or YouTube hop for Peace, Craft, Love, which is on Facebook, and it's called Mix It Up Monday. So I am not a big mixed media in my scrapbooking type of person, and I try it every so often, and I usually don't like it. So this time, and I hope this is considered mixed media, but I'm going to be doing some stamping. So I grabbed this yellow piece of cardstock, and I believe it's 6 inches by 12, and if it's not exactly 6, it's pretty close to it. Some ink, and I just did like a cross hatch stamping on this paper to emulate the look of hay, because I'm going to be scrapbooking some photos from the corn maze that we did a couple years ago. So I also put some brown, or it's called dark roast, which is basically brown, splatter around it. And I have some, it's called Color Silk by Fun Stamper's Journey, which is now Spellbinders, but any type of like watered down paint, spray, anything like that would work. And then, because I'm usually the person who outlines everything, but I also usually do that in a black fine point pen, I did go through with this paint marker and just do 2 rounds or 2 layers of edging on this piece. I always do a little scribble in certain sections, especially if I mess up, since it's all freehand. And I think it gives it like as if it was stitched, and then there's just a little bit of extra string around there. At least that's in my opinion. So this is a page that coordinates with, oh, there's the sketch right there, sorry. So this page is coordinating with some pocket pages that I've done before, and also like a left-hand page that was the beginning of this corn maze pumpkin patch photos. So I have lots of leftovers on the pattern paper, and that's where you saw that corn blue polka dot paper. Now I really want to use both of these 4x6 photos, but the one that I'm grabbing right now, I do trim it down. If you notice, my son's body was already kind of chopped off, so I wasn't too worried about cutting it a little bit more. And then I did cut down some of that sky. You still see sky, but I had less of it, and I think it fits better right there. I also wanted to include this 3x4 photo, and that was a photo I took of a ear of corn in the corn maze. It was the oddest thing I have ever seen, and maybe it's normal because this is the very first corn maze I've ever attended. Our town has one and has had it for years and years and years. I don't know why I've never gone. My kids have gone for multiple years, but it was actually really cool. And the thing that I think is so amazing is they come up with these mazes that if you were to look at it in the sky, it's actually like looks like something. I mean, it's just so odd to me. But anyhow, the sketch had a tag going across the page over to the left, and that's what also holds the title. And so at first I was tucking it in pretty tightly, and then I remembered I was going to use it for a title. So you'll see me just kind of messing around and pulling it out. There's also some scrap paper that is tucked underneath the tag, and I just use one of those zip strips. And I'm always tempted to throw these away, but I'm always so glad to keep them too, because that was like the perfect amount of paper that I needed right there, and I didn't need to cut it off and make another scrap of something else. So again, I'm using leftover pieces, pattern paper pieces from other layouts that I've done for the same subject. So I am just going to cut off 1.5 inch strip on this paper, because there is no need for me to use that 6-inch piece of paper and waste it, because it really is a beautiful blue. So I just moved that over a little bit more so that I had more room over on that left for my title, and also just any extra like papers, embellishments, things like that. As you notice, I did not adhere everything down yet, because I'm still kind of fussing where I want to put things. So I did stamp this tractor, and I'd let it sit over to the side until I knew that ink was dry, and I just fussy cut it out. So I really thought I was going to keep it black and white, but you'll see at the end I add a little bit of color, not a whole lot, but I do like it better with a little bit of color. So like I mentioned before, I don't normally do mixed media on my layouts, but I love the effect when I see it. it's so weird. Like I have a junk journal that I basically use like an art journal, and I'm all about mixed media. I'll do it on canvases. I'll do it on everything. And if you look on that sample of the sketch, there was a lot of like, looks like stamping and just kind of like grunginess, I guess. I don't know why I just don't do it on scrapbook layouts. I just don't feel like I'm doing it right. And it just I don't know, it just never looked right. So I punched those circles off camera. And basically, again, I just use those scrap papers and I'm putting them down just over in that right hand corner on the top and then also on the bottom. So here I decided to grab my fine point black pen and add another edging. And the reason why I did that is because right here I'm thinking I'm not really adding much more than this. So I wanted to add some more black since that tractor was stamped in black. So it didn't seem so like random that I had black on there. But you'll see as this moves on that I end up grabbing or remembering that I had a stamp that had a corn on it. So I stamped those in black, but also colored them a little bit. And then I also I found a circle stamp that it's kind of like a journaling spot circle. And it says today, and then it has some lines. And I wanted those because there really isn't anywhere on that sketch for journaling, but I did have a little bit to say. So I thought I wanted on that bottom right, I knew I needed another circle because I only had the two, but I just was not feeling it. And when I saw that circle stamp, I knew that fit perfectly there. And then it gave me that third element over there in that bottom right-hand corner. So I was really happy with that. Now, again, I did that off screen because that was just random. And I noticed I had it when I was looking for letter stamps. So here's some more what I'm considering the mixed media. And this is a Dino Wakely spray. I think it's called mixed media spray actually, and it's the white, and I absolutely love it. I've never come across a good white splatter like that, and so if you're ever looking for that, I highly recommend that. So there are the corns. Now, the first one I showed you, it actually has the word corn, and that's how all of these stamped, but I only fussy cut around the word corn, and then the rest I just cut it off because I didn't really want it. And the only reason why I kept it there because that's where on the tag is where I'm going to put the title, and I'm still not 100% sure what I'm putting in the title. At first I thought I was going to put "You are amazing," but then this photo or these photos don't really concentrate on one person. It's kind of all of us. So you'll see how I'm what I end up doing. Now, I'm going to tell you, I have a big, thick, I think it's a bag, like a holder of letter stickers. And they're like my leftovers. There's new ones. There's just a variety that I put in this one little bag, or big bag, I should say. I have no idea where it is. My daughter and I have been searching our craft room like a couple of different times. We cannot find it. So I do have letter stickers stamps that, that was the first thing I used to do. I hardly ever use them anymore. So it was kind of nice to dig into those supplies and actually pull up and pull out stuff that I needed. So you notice that when I put the letters on the acrylic block, I stamped it onto a piece of scrap paper first because I just kind of did straight stamping instead of doing it on my the Misty, but it turned out fine. But so what I ended up doing is I used, let's see, 1, 2, 3, well, 4 if you want to count the corn, different fonts for this title, and I end up doing the title "We," and then the letter R, but so "We are corn-mazing." So I guess you can take that as, we're corn-mazing as a verb, I don't know, you probably didn't know that, but corn-mazing is a verb, I guess. But anyhow, there's that circle I was talking about, which I absolutely love, and I will do some journaling in there, and then you'll see me a little bit coloring in the corn kernels and a little bit of the tractor. So just so you know, I hope you like this video. This is all for a blog hop or the YouTube hop that I mentioned earlier. Please make sure that you click on over to all those different YouTube channels. And also, I post at least 2 videos a week. One is always scrapbooking, and the second is whatever it is I'm creating in the command center, which is the name of my craft room and also my blog. I'll have a link below to my blog, a direct blog post for this, my blog home, and also the Peace, Craft, Love home page so that you can follow along. It'll be interesting to see how much mixed media is actually done, because like I said, I may have cheated because I did more stamping probably than what mixed media is, but really in my scrapbooking habits, this is considered mixed media. So I hope you agree, and I hope you do like this video, and if you do, give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So let's see, that is pretty much the final layout, and I love it. I love the yellows. That cornflower blue is so pretty. The floral pieces, just everything coordinates when you use coordinating paper, right? So thanks again for watching, and again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you later. Bye.